Hello students, today I am going to discuss the concept how to represent a vector. In my earlier video, we learnt the difference between the vector quantity and the scalar quantity. Scalar quantities are the quantities in which only the magnitude is required, but there are several other quantities in which we need to represent it using the magnitude as well as the directions. So such quantities are called the vector quantity. Now in this video we will discuss how to represent a vector quantity and the other concept, the position vector. Okay, so first we will discuss how to represent a vector quantity. So for this purpose, let's suppose there will be a line. Suppose there is a line L, okay, in space. So this is the given line L that is in the space or three-dimensional coordinate system. So we can assign this line the two directions. So what are the directions possible? Either we can assign the direction in this direction, okay, or we can assign the direction in this direction. So we can assign the directions to the given line. So these are called the directed lines because we have assigned the direction. Two directions are possible. So these are called the directed lines. Now if we want to restrict the line to the 2 points A and B, so this line segment, okay, AB is the line segment. We have restricted the line to the line segment AB, means A and B are the two fixed points, means the length of AB is fixed. So we can say that this AB is having the direction as well as the magnitude. Magnitude means the length AB. So this AB is called the directed line segment. Clear? So now in order to represent the vector quantity, suppose we take the 2 points AB, then this arrowhead, okay, is at B. This is called the initial point and this is called the terminal point. So if we want to represent a vector, so here you see that AB is the vector in which A is called the initial point and B is called here terminal point. Okay, so AB is the vector in which A is the initial point and B is the terminal point. This vector can be represented as AB vector. Also we can represent it using the small letter as A vector. Okay, now let's discuss about the magnitude of this vector. How to write AB vector magnitude. So the magnitude of AB vector is written as magnitude AB vector, or simply you may write it as A vector or simply A. So this was all about how to represent vector quantity. So vector quantity are represented, either you may write it as AB vector where A will show the initial point and B will show the terminal point, so AB vector, or you can also represent the vector using the small letter as A vector, and the magnitude of AB vector will be written as this magnitude AB vector or simply A vector's magnitude or simply A. Now let's discuss the term position vector. Position vector. So in class 11th we have learnt about the right-handed system, right-handed coordinate system. Let's consider a three-dimensional space. It is having the origin at O and coordinate axes as OX, OY and OZ. And let us suppose that P is the point in the space that is having the coordinate x, y and z. Then join O to P. Okay, so this OP vector will be called the position vector of P with respect to origin O. This is the point 0, 0, 0. Okay, means OP vector will be the position vector of point P with respect to origin O. So OP vector, it is the position vector, or simply you may write here R vector. So OP vector equal to R vector. This is the position vector of the point P with respect to origin O. Now what about the length of OP? So you have studied in class 11 the length of OP segment. Okay, that will be given by x square plus y square plus z square. Now let's suppose there are several points on a three-dimensional right-handed rectangular coordinate systems A, B and C. So suppose this is the x-axis, this is y-axis, this is z-axis, it is origin, and 3 points be A, B, C. Then join O to A, O to B, O to C. Then the position vector of A with respect to origin O will be OA vector, and it can be written as small a vector. And OB vector, that is will be B vector, this, and it is C vector. Okay, so position vector of point P with respect to origin O is represented as OP vector or simply a small r vector. The same way, if there are several points A, B and C, then their position vectors will be represented as OA vector equal to small a vector, OB vector equal to small b vector, and OC vector equal to small c vector. So it was all about the how to represent a vector quantity and the position vector of any point in a space. So in our next video, we will discuss the direction cosines of a vector. Okay, so keep on studying.